Today, we are going to be looking at how we ask and answer questions throughout a story. So, we can ask questions before, during, or after we read to help us understand the story and the information. So, we can look for the answers in the pictures and in the words to see if we can answer the questions. So, today we are going to read Who Put the Cookies in the Cookie Jar? Maybe you can eat a cookie later after you read the story because it's about cookies. All right. Who Put the Cookies in the Cookie Jar by George Shannon, illustrated by Julie Pashkis. One hand in the cookie jar takes a cookie out. How many hands put the cookie in is what the world's about. Hands that mix and stir the dough. Hands that make the cookie sheet. Oops, I missed part. Hands that mix and stir the dough. Spoon that clumps into a row. Hands that make the cookie sheet. Oven mitts against the heat. Hands that feed and milk the cow. Churn the butter, guide the plow. Hands that sow and grind the wheat into flour for us to eat. Hands that tend and feed the hens, gather eggs, build the pens. Hands that harvest sugar cane, cut and grind, load the train. Hands that load the trucks and drive, stock the shelves when things arrive. Hands that clothe and feed them all, heal and teach, large and small. Hands that help, the hands that help are what the world's about. Many put the cookie in, so one can take it out. So one thing we learned about this story is that it was a rhyming story. So we had words that rhymed, for example, hands that feed and milk the cow, churn the butter, guide the plow. Cow and plow rhyme. So while we're on this page, let's look. We were looking at the words and it said guide the plow. Do we know what a plow is? Maybe that's one of our questions we could ask. So what's a plow? Let's look and see if we can tell by the picture. Well, it's someone guiding it. So, I know horses lead. So this horse is guiding the plow. So that's what it is. Interesting. So see how I used the picture to help me know what was happening in the story. Very nice. So at the beginning, I could have said, maybe it said, who put the cookie in the cookie jar? So maybe it could be about all these different types of cookies. But what I found out, it was how many steps it really took to make it, because you had to have the farmers who make some of the food that goes into the cookies, like they make the butter and they have the eggs. And then you have the grain from it, and you have the people that are carrying it places and the trucks that are driving it to the store so you can get it. So there were lots of people that helped make the cookies. Did you know that was how many? No, it's a lot. Awesome. So remember, we can ask and answer questions throughout our stories to help us. So were there any questions that you had during the story? And if so, what can you do to help find the answers? All right. Good job listening.